welcome to ABC 7 News. Today we're going to be highlighting a project that will change the lives of many impoverished St. Louisans. Located in Midtown St. Louis is the City Greens Community Garden that has contributed to the success of many impoverished people in St. Louis. In 2007, volunteers from Midtown City Greens Community Garden have put fruits and vegetables on the plates of those in need by stocking the shelves of City Greens. City Greens is a non-profit co-op market that offers all food at or below cost to the elderly and impoverished people by supplementing shelf-stable food boxes with free, fresh produce. Just as important, they're helping give local residents the chance to grow their own food in an urban food environment. By allowing these residents to learn more about planting and growing, their ability to be self-sufficient will increase alongside time management and structured planning.
These residents are in need of healthy food and education on how to maintain a balanced lifestyle. Midtown Community Services recognizes this and strives to help people in need. City Greens Community Garden, which is a subset of this Midtown's Community Services, specifically battles St. Louis hunger by providing healthy cooking and gardening workshops throughout Midtown. When discovering areas of improvement from our needs assessment, we found that the population that can use more support includes those suffering from disabilities or impairments. The reason we are choosing this program is because we would like to see the community flourish by being more inclusive of all people.
The mission of Midtown Community Services is to provide a wholesome, peaceful center where individuals, families, and especially children can be nurtured, supported, and build a community together. Midtown offers access to connections and resources to realize their values and full potential. Like stated before, we are choosing to focus on city gardens because we believe we can have the most impact on self-efficiency and the ability to create change against the stigma of people with disabilities. A great objective of this program is to inspire others to give back to the community and to build a commonality and support amongst the residents. A few goals of this program, but don't limit to, is educating community members on how to improve their health and food palette for nutritional options, gaining better understanding of independent living, observing meal preparation, exposure to working with people of all identities and backgrounds.
St. Louis residents are at high risk, especially those with disabilities. Because 1/6 of the population in St. Louis struggles with hunger, the ability to get food should be addressed. Without an intervention to improve St. Louis's hunger situation, we will continue to struggle to put food on the table, and the 1/6 could increase. Food is essential for survival, so this problem is perceived as severe. Addressing this will help all people in St. Louis. Access to funds and resources, however, is a barrier. The lack of facilities and independence among the residents of St. Louis who are disabled is definitely a cue to action. And self-efficacy is what we're working towards for all. We're working to break down these barriers and stereotypes against people with disabilities and the worries that come with learning how to communicate with them.
The health belief model suits our intervention as we are attempting to create environments where citizens who have been diagnosed with a disability can learn, build, and grow from those within the community. Educating these populations on the importance of independent living and caring for one another will be the key to success in this intervention. We believe that we can elevate the great work of the City Greens Community Garden by extending a hand to those who are stereotyped because they inherited a disability or impairment. Helping people with impairments feel more comfortable and independent living, including growing and cooking food for themselves, is crucial to any community. Every week, people from the community will gather at the community gardens with local nutritionists and dietetics to learn more about healthy cooking and living. Alongside people who are experiencing poverty, it is our job to ensure that individuals feel comforted and supported in the activities they choose to take part in. By offering an additional class a week for people who may require extra attention, we can educate others on how to communicate effectively amongst people who are not like them, increasing the confidence of not only the person with the impairment, but teaching others to deconstruct the stereotype of a handicapped person. Within our 1-hour class, we will pair citizens from the community with citizens who may suffer from a disability to work together on planting and cooking food items. By allowing these two people to communicate with one another alongside the help of a volunteer, we can improve independent living activities. This can be a great way to create fellowship while educating others on diseases and disabilities that can affect anyone. Ultimately, we want to improve this program by creating a healthy environment where different people can come together as a community and learn from and about each other. We live in a time where this population is avoided by a majority of society and even dehumanized. So we want to combat that thought by embracing common human experiences.
Evaluated through surveys before and after having gone through the program itself. People will take a survey before being paired with and working alongside someone with a disability. The survey will contain questions regarding their receptiveness towards people with disability, and they will be choosing how understanding they are towards the people based on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most understanding. We will compare the numbers before and after. The change in numbers will allow us to evaluate the program's outcome. Hopefully, learning about this program will inspire others to create similar programs in the future. That was the last story for tonight. Thank you for tuning in with ABC 7.